Good morning, dear listeners. Welcome to our online lesson. Today, I want to tell you about the past simple tense. Простое прошедшее время. Past simple tense. Past simple tense is used to describe action or events that occurred at a particular time in the past. Yesterday, вчера. The day before yesterday, позавчера. Last week, month, year, на прошлой неделе, в прошлом году, месяце. Hour, 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 months, 5 years ago. Час, 10 дней, 2 недели, 3 месяца, 5 лет назад. These events occurred at a specific time in the past. These are simple facts from the past. For example, I went to school yesterday. Я вчера ходила в школу. Your friends went to visit your grandmother last week. Твои друзья ездили навестить твою бабушку на прошлой неделе. Your parents came home from work 3 hours ago. Твои родители вернулись с работы 3 часа назад. Positive sentence. When we want to make a positive sentence with the past simple tense, we need to use the subject first. The subject is the person who acts. In short, the sentence structure should be subject plus verb to plus object. Such sentences are usually statements that declare an action. There is a movement in the structure of such sentence, but sometimes we want to talk about a situation when we talk about past tense. Actions may not be included in this situation. In such cases, we need to use different structure. Subject plus was were plus object. The above structure is used when we want to talk about the situation rather than an action. Let's see some examples. For example, Ali came to movies with us yesterday. I was unhappy. I was taking a shower. Past tense irregular verbs. To change irregular verbs into its past tense form, we normally add ed to the end of the verb. For example, play, played, cook, cooked, rain, rained, white, whited. There are some exceptions with a slight change in a spelling which you can see here, spelling of words ending in ed. Examples of sentence using irregular verbs in the past tense. For example, she kissed me on the cheek. Она поцеловала меня в щеку. It rained yesterday. Вчера шел дождь. Angela watched TV all night. Angela всю ночь смотрела телевизор. John wanted to go to the museum. Джон хотел пойти в музей. Negative sentence. Past simple negative sentence is as simple as positive sentence of it. As you know, we use do not or does not when we want to create a negative meaning in a worded time. If we want to make a negative sentence in the past tense, we should use the word did not. In addition to that, we use was not or were not when we are talking about situation. Let's see the structure and the examples. Subject plus did plus not plus verb 1 plus object. Subject plus was were plus not plus subject. For example, I was not here at the time. Меня тогда здесь не было. I did not love you. Я не любил тебя. Questions in the past simple. Questions in the past simple are also formed using the auxiliary verb did. To ask a question in past simple, you need to put the auxiliary verb did in the first place. Then the subject will stand behind it. Then the main verb in the form and an infinitive without the particle. 2. After it all the other members of the sentence. If the sentence contains a modal verb or a capital verb to be, then the auxiliary verb does not need to be used. In this case, we will use a modal verb or the verb to be in the second form. For example, did I walk in the forest? Did you walk in the forest? Did he, she, it walk in the forest? Did we walk in the forest? Did you walk in the forest? Did they walk in the forest? Okay, dear listeners, please let's look at the table. Past simple tense. This positive form, negative form, and the questions form. Positive form: I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Started. The verb 1, irregular verb. I started, you started, he started, she started, it started, we started, you started, they started. Negative: I did not or didn't start, you didn't start, he didn't start, she didn't start, it didn't start, we didn't start, you didn't start, they didn't start. Questions form: did I start? Did you start? Did he start? Did she start? Did it start? Did we start? Did you start? Did they start? Okay, examples. I drew a beautiful picture last week. You gave the present it your friend. We bought a new car. He did not or didn't draw a beautiful pictures last week. Did I learn Spanish last summer? Did you give the present to your friends? Did you buy a new car? Well, dear listeners, thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye. Thank you.